Sooner Vision.
Highlights of the game are coming up on Sooner Football 2000.
And we welcome you to Sooner Football 2000. I'm Bob Berry, along with Bob Stoops, the head football coach at the University of Oklahoma. Coach, Big 12 start. You win the game. Great game.
That was a good opener, Bob.
It really was.
It was. You know, it started off, we were having some trouble early, and I told our players earlier in the week, I said, you be prepared for some adversity now. When we have it, I want anyone to panic. Let's just stick to our knitting. Let's just keep playing hard for 60 minutes, and in the end, we'll be okay. But, you know, and I was glad that I had spoke with them earlier in the week because that's how it happened. We started off, they throw a few different spots and had it tight there in the first quarter, but still 3 quarters left to play, and in the end, our guys ended up making a lot of big plays that made a difference in the football game. So proud of the way our players hung in there and kept playing.
Absolutely, and we'll see it all right here on Sooner Football 2000. Stay with us. It was homecoming in Norman, and rather windy day from the south. Temperature about 81 degrees. Sooner won the toss. Sooners did, that is, elected to defer. And then there are some of the homecoming activities, as you see. The Sooners elected to defer, and therefore it was Kansas ball first, and Oklahoma decided to take the win, naturally, in the first quarter.
One of the reasons I like to defer, usually what happens in this, we defer, they take the football, and in the second half, we're going to get the football to start the second half, but we're going to get the wind in the fourth quarter. And we have a little bit of wind, so that helps in case you have to kick a long field goal at the end.
First and 15 after a penalty on the first play for motion. This is actually the first play from scrimmage, a loss of 2, Coach.
We have a great beginning here, a great series here. We back them up initially on a run, 3 yards. They try a quarterback draw. We come up and tackle them, and now we have them in 3rd and long. We're going to get good pressure, as you see off the corner. Here comes Roy Williams. In his face, grabs him as he's throwing the ball, forces a bad throw, and J.T. Thatcher's in position to catch it.
And we'll do a replay of that.
And that really helps when you defer and go on defense and you give your offense the ball at the 20-yard line going in.
Absolutely. Perfectly played defense.
You see Roy just makes him throw the ball poorly, and J.T.'s in position now to pick it up, and we got the ball first and 10 at the 25.
So the Sooners in great field position, and let's see what happens here.
Start off with the run, and Quentin gets hit, and we got to make better decisions. We try and run around the edge too much of the time when something isn't just so clean up inside. Sometimes you just have to stick it up in there and get what you can.
So it's 2nd and 18 from the 34 in KU territory.
We pick some of it back up here. We throw nice in the middle.
All but 4 of it, so it's 3rd and 4 from the 20. Good protection.
And we just can't pick it up. They had good coverage, and we dropped the ball, and so we have to kick a field goal. And Tim comes in and hits it solid right through the middle.
He's been great this year. This is the first time from this distance, 39 yards, or actually 37 yards, and the Sooners are on top 3-0 early, with the defense having sparked things early. That was a 4-play drive, 6 yards, and the field goal. And here comes Tim Duncan's kickoff again with the wind, and he booms it down there clear out of the field of play.
There was a pretty good breeze there, and plus Tim's hitting the ball really well.
He sure is. He kicked very well.
Again, good run defense, although we allow him to roll for about 3-4 yards, but we're in good position.
2nd down 7.
It's Corey Collins making the tackle out there. Here we've got another blitz on. They pick it up well and throw the ball down the middle. Michael Thompson has okay coverage, not good enough, but he's counting on our free safety to be there in the middle of the field, and our free safety's not where he's supposed to be. So therefore, they get a big play, get a touchdown, and that's not all Michael Thompson's fault. Our safety is supposed to be between the hashes and supposed to be deeper than their receivers, and he was neither. So he really left his corner out to dry there and hurt us.
77-yard touchdown pass, and the extra point was missed by Joe Garcia, which is unusual for him. He's a good kicker. You saw the kickoff there. The Sooners start 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go drop back and throw it. We hit Andre Woolfolk over the middle. Nice job running with the football.
16 yards he picked up. First and 10 at the 36.
Here they run a blitz. They run a draw play, and Quentin makes a couple of guys miss him and picks up a few yards.
After a penalty, it's 2nd and 11 at the 35.
Here they are blitzing. We get the ball out, and Josh Norman's fairly open there.
15-yarder, and it's 1st and 10 at the midfield stripe for the Sooners.
We try a play-action pass and throw a curl route in there to, looks like Antoine Savage. Good catch.
Right.
See a look at it again here. It's good protection. We turn a guy loose late there off the edge. We need to stay on that a little longer, but that's a nice job finding the open spot inside there by Antoine, and Josh delivering the ball.
16 yards picked up. 1st and 10 at the KU 34. Sooners trailing 6-3 at this point.
Nice run there. Good hole opens up. Nice job bending it back there by Quentin.
Pick it up now, 3rd and 6 at the KU 20 after 3 plays.
In back to pass, another good curl route, executed well. Ball right on the money. Again, you get a look at it here. Good protection. See the O-line there fighting, staying square, protecting. Josh delivers the ball right on time, and good pickup.
So that brings up a 1st and goal, actually, at the Kansas 10-yard line, right at the 10.
We run a lead play up inside. Doesn't get much. We're close there. We just need to stay on that block a little longer outside.
2nd down 9.
Here we run a boot pass. Nice pickup. Nice running there by Josh.
Well, that was a great catch. The Josh-to-Josh act there, Coach. Josh Heupel to Josh Norman.
When people get to squeezing off that edge and chasing down the run game, that's when we like to pull that ball and get it out on the edge and throw it. So we're trying to keep people honest there on the way they defend the run. That's a great effort touchdown.
Absolutely, and Josh Heupel sneaks it in over center. And that was a fine drive, 80 yards, 12 plays. That was picture perfect.
Tim hits it, makes it 10 points, and good drive.
10-6, Sooners on top. And Tim Duncan kicks off. Kansas has a 20 as he knocked it out.
It's a quarterback counter play that we were ready for, and we're just inside. We didn't play it well. We didn't read it correctly, and they make a play. And Dylan Smith's a good runner. We knew that going into the game. He's an excellent athlete.
That 2-yard pickup there gives him a 1st and 10 at the Kansas 31-yard line.
Good stop for lost yardage. Good on the draw play.
Lost 3 there, so it's 2nd and 13.
Smith's a good runner. We knew that going into the game. He's an excellent athlete.
That 2-yard pickup there gives him a 1st and 10 at the Kansas 31-yard line.
Good stop for lost yardage. Good on the draw play.
Lost 3 there, so it's 2nd and 13 at the Kansas 28. Sooners on top here, 10-6 in this action.
Here they go with no backs and run a quarterback draw. And he picks up a few yards. We were close there, but still held him short of the 1st down.
Calmus and Heineke on the stop, 3rd and 5.
He overthrows his receiver, and it's good to force a punt.
Pelfanio now is back to kick. He's a fine kicker and gets it 36 yards down to the Oklahoma 28-yard line. Fair catch signaled by J.T. Thatcher. Oklahoma.
Play action pass. And we just get beat off the corner, and we got to take care of the football. We're fortunate there that Quentin was there to catch it, and here we are punting.
4th and 13 a couple of plays later. Jeff Ferguson with the win, 42 yards, and fair catch signaled by Roger Ross, but a penalty.
Ante thought he bobbled the ball before he tackled him, and we got to make a better decision there. We cannot give up 15-yard penalties. And there we got great pressure. We hit the quarterback right after he throws the football, but it's a good catch. I tell you, he made an excellent catch there on the boundary.
Harrison Hill made the catch, 18 yards to the OU 34. Now it's 2nd and 5 at the 29.
You see right there, we've got a blitz on. They catch us, but we've got a defensive back coming up to make the play, and our defensive end over-pursued inside and allowed him to bounce out around the edge, and that's what happens when you get out of position.
29 yards for the touchdown, ending a drive. The extra point that time good, and it's 13-10 at the end of the 1st quarter. The Jayhawks leading the Sooners.
Sooner Football 2000 will be right back.
We start the 2nd quarter several plays deep. It's 1st and 10 for Kansas at the OU 36-yard line. Now they're going with the win.
Kansas had a little drive going here. They start off with a reverse here after into this drive a little bit and defended well out on the perimeter there.
2nd and 10.
Corey Heineke stayed at home. He and Torrance Marshall made that play. Here they tried boot pass. It's pretty good coverage, and he throws a bad ball. We have him 3rd down. And they run a quarterback quarterback draw again, and we tackle it, and they're about to punt it to us, and what happened, there was a penalty right before this field goal when they were punting to us, and they said our linebacker was attempting to draw their offensive line offside, so that was delay a game on us. Gave us a 5-yard penalty, and then they decided to go for a long field goal, and he made it. So
49-yarder and 16-10. Now we pick it up with the Sooners with the ball several plays later. 1st and 10 at the 18 in Sooner territory.
great pass there to Josh Norman. Great job by his defender and getting open, and Josh puts the ball right on the money. Good protection. Good ball. See Josh, how he puts it up in the air to drop it over the shoulder of the
Good
DB,
pass. Wow.
and that's how you want to do it.
30 yards it was to the 48 in Sooner territory. 1st and 10 Sooners.
See how Josh in those instances throws a nice, easy, catchable ball, drops it right over the shoulder of the defender. And here we throw a quick screen pass and good blocking out in front of Curtis Fagan. He does a nice job getting it upfield. Got
15 on the play at the Kansas 37, 1st and 10.
Run a draw there to Quentin. Gets a few yards.
Picked up about 4, so it's 2nd and 6 at the 33.
Dump it in there to Trent Smith, and he again picks up a few.
3rd down, about 6 yards to go.
We throw a screen there to Andre Woolfolk, and he almost falls down. Fortunately, he kept his feet and got it upfield for a first. See it again here. Good blocking. You see the lineman trying to get out in front of him now. He stumbles, but he keeps his feet. We've got to cut a few of these guys downfield instead of just pushing them by. We need to knock some of these defenders down.
Pick up a 12, 1st and 10 at the Kansas 13-yard line.
Lead play up inside to Quentin. Good solid blocking and nice miss, and gets it in for a touch. Watch the block here by Seth Luttrell. Gets the edge, and good blocking on the left side there by Frank Romero. There's Quentin, makes 2 of their players miss, and gets it in the end zone. Excellent run by on Quentin's part.
Well, he's fun to watch. He makes a lot of people miss. 8 plays, 82 yards, and the extra point at the south end zone. And it's good for the Sooners, and they're back on top by a point, 17-16. Tim Duncan now will be kicking off against the wind, and he booms that down there as well. Goes 65 yards right at the goal line. A field return by Carl Neesmith, who's an excellent athlete. 21-yard return, 1st and 10 at the KU 21.
Here they try a throw back to the quarterback, trying to trick play, and Ante Jones makes an excellent interception. Good coverage, good position, makes a great catch on the football, and a big play, give us the ball right back.
Bites him there as the Sooners make a great play.
Get us, get the corners looking at the run and supporting the run too quickly. Our safeties are supposed to be up there on the run. Corners are supposed to protect for these type of plays, and Ante's in good position and makes a great catch on the ball.
He left his feet to make that interception.
Yeah, that's a super catch.
1st and 10 Sooners. We pick it up 1st and 15 after a penalty delay of game on this series. Ball is at the 21, Sooner territory.
Here we run a toss sweep. As Ronaldo works, turns the corner and gets some positive yards.
After a pass for short yardage, it's 3rd and 10.
Trying an angle route. That's a late hit right there on our tight end. They allow it to happen, and anyway, we're forced to punt.
51 yards against the wind for Jeff Ferguson.
Great kick. I tell you, Jeff really hit the ball well and has been really all year, and it makes a big difference in field position.
Great coverage, too. That's Winbush, loss of 2 yards. Rocky Kalmus.
Real good pursuit, good tackling.
2nd and 12 for KU at the 20.
Get pressure right there, and late pressure forces a bad throw. Threw the ball in the dirt.
3rd down, 12.
3rd down, trying to find someone, can't. Good coverage, but then it breaks down just late. That happens sometimes. People wonder, receivers get open. When a quarterback scrambles, buys himself some extra time, your coverage a lot of times does break down. But and Dylan Smith's an excellent athlete. He's going to do that now and then.
24 yards picked up, and here's a pass. Whoa, look at that.
Tremendous interception there by Brandon Everidge. Big-time play there, going up with one hand and bringing the ball down. Smith's trying to throw the ball out of bounds. You can see here, this is an instance where he does have too much time, but they're blocking, they're protecting with 6 players, and we're only rushing 4, so that's going to happen sometimes.
Watch that, one-handed he gets there.
Great play, and
wow.
Really makes a big difference. Going to give us the ball.
1st and 10, actually, in the OU 49, and the officials rule, and the shovel pass here.
Run a shovel there to Quentin, picks up good yardage.
8 yards picked up, 2nd down, 2.
Lead play up inside. Good running. He's real close to Pop, able to get a hand on him.
1st and 10 at the Kansas 40. Watch this, folks.
Run the toss sweep, reverse it to Antoine Savage, and watch Josh Hyper blocking downfield. And great running there by Antoine. So good call by our Coach Mangino and the offensive coaches, and great job of executing it.
Coach, on the replay, we're going to see Heupel's block.
He saw that movie, Return of the Titans, the night before, and at the end of the game there, I don't want to give it away. Anyway, the quarterback throws a great couple of blocks, and that might have motivated Josh to go down there and block. We're going to have to work on his blocking technique, though.
It was effective, however. And the Sooners score on a 51-yard drive in 3 plays following that great interception and the 40-yard run for the touchdown on the reverse.
Nice little toss. You see how Quentin just lobbed it to him, real easy to catch. And you're always a little bit worried about turnovers when you run those type of plays, but executed very well. Love
to see it at ground level, too. Great work by the Canberra people. So the Sooners are on top 24-16 after the PAT by Tim Duncan, who has been perfect, and here that is. He's been perfect this year, nails it. And that's the end of the first half. No more scoring. Now, Oklahoma leads it at the half, 24-16. Back in a moment. Halftime, and the Sooners up by 8 points, 24-16. Coach, there were some big plays on you, but you had an 8-point lead at halftime. What did you tell your team?
Well, I told the players just that. We had not played nearly smart enough plays and some foolish penalties here or there that didn't need to happen. But still, we made a lot of big plays, and we're still up 8 points. And we felt we couldn't play any worse. So I'm really proud of our players, coaches, made some adjustments at halftime, and to come out the second half and really change the game. Defensively, held them to, I think, 70 yards for the whole second half. You know, goes down right away, and we scored 10 points there in the third quarter. That really just changes the scope of the game. And so I felt good about the way our players reacted at halftime, and coaches. And I was glad we had some adversity,
right.
But still at halftime, being up 8 points, playing the way we did, felt good.
The defense came up big, Coach, for those interceptions.
Well, anytime you have 7 turnovers, 5 interceptions with 7 sacks. That's a good day's work. You're making a lot of big plays and doing a lot of good things.
To start the game, so had their choice here and elected to receive. The ball is taken at the goal line after Garcia kicks off. That's Damian Mackey. Great return. Coach, 35 yards up to the OU 35-yard line.
Good blocking. We're close to popping a couple of those. We've just got to finish a couple more blocks, and we're getting closer, though, and hopefully that'll continue. We need to break one.
Sooners going against the wind here in this third period.
We start off with, again, a lead play up inside, and again, we're very close. We're just got to finish a couple blocks there to get that into the secondary.
But a holding penalty puts the Sooners back on the 22nd and 25.
Run a shovel play there and fix the side.
Got about 6. 3rd and 19 to 26.
3rd and 19, that's where those holding penalties will get you. You know, that's just too long, and we get the ball out there to Damian Mackey, and just not quite enough for the first down, so makes it 4th and 3, and we end up running a fake, I believe. Didn't we?
Absolutely.
Run a fake and pick up the first down, and that didn't make the highlight reel, I guess, huh? But
yeah, that was 4th and 3. That's the trail.
Now we've got 4th and long, and didn't want to do it again, so we have to punt it away. And good coverage down here. That's Brandon Everidge again going down and making a good tackle.
Got to see a replay of that, Coach.
He needs to learn to get up off the ground the right way. We'll have to work on that. Good, excellent hustle, though, and good, strong play.
He just comes out of there like a bullet, doesn't he, Coach? 1st and 10 for Kansas at the 11.
Here they try a pump and go, you know, just trying to draw our secondary up again. Good coverage by Derek Strait, and JT comes over like a free safety should in man coverage and play over the top of his defenders. He reads the quarterback, sees him going deep. Again, Derek's got good position on his receiver, sees it coming all the way. You can see him box the receiver out. And JT got a good read on it and goes over the top and makes the play. Now, that's what he should have done on the first touchdown pass of the game when they threw it on us. That's how you're supposed to go over and protect your players that are playing man-to-man.
Playing center field there. 1st and 10, the OU 33.
Good toss sweep there to Ronaldo Works. Good strong running up inside, picks up good yards.
13 yards to the 46, 1st and 10.
Running shovel pass again inside there to Quentin Griffin, picks up good yardage.
Oh, look at him go. 34 yards downfield to the 20-yard line.
That's really like a draw play right there. Here we run the lead play again. picks up a few yards.
Second down 6 after a 4-yard gain.
Here they blitz us off the edge. Again, we got to shovel and look at that. They just come off a block late, and if we make that block, that may have scored.
So it's 3rd and 6 on the no gain.
Yeah, and we bobble the snap, so Josh is unable to get the ball off, so we have to take the sack.
4th down 12, and Tim Duncan, field goal attempt from 39 yards, sails right through the middle.
Good strong kick to get an 11-point lead.
So that was a drive of 45 yards in 6 plays after the interception, and 27-16 Sooners lead. And here's Duncan. Look at this kickoff, Coach. Against the wind.
I tell you, that may be his best yet. That was into the wind, and he drove it out of the end zone. So that tells you how strong and how well he's hitting the ball.
At the 21st and 10 KU. Run an option play there.
Run an option, and Torrance Marshall does a nice job running it down. They say he's down, so they still have the ball. Run a quick screen and really defended well by Roy Williams. Saw it coming and broke on it, made a good strong tackle.
Actually lost 3. It's 3rd and 9 at 21.
Good sack there by Roy Williams. We were blitzing the backer as well as the safety, and here they run a fake. I tell you, good call on their part, not defended very well on our part, and should have probably seen that coming. We thought about it, but I didn't think that far back and with that far to go he'd run it, but he sure did.
He did. 26 yards on the carry.
Here they sort of put our defensive back. They rolled the other way. The receiver walked off the ball like he wasn't involved in the play, and that's a young mistake by Derek. You know, he lulled him to sleep, and then he took off, and it was too late. So that's how he got behind him so much.
Saw a flag coming in there.
Holding penalty, but we're going to take the sack instead.
Right, so it's 3rd and 20 at the KU 32.
Again, we're blitzing a lot of people up in there, and that's Rocky Kalmus, I believe, with that sack.
Dan Cody helped out as well, I think.
See, we got a guy spying for the fake now. So we were ready the second time.
4th and 29, and Pelfanio, 52 yards to Damian Mackey. Returns it 14 yards to the OU 39-yard line. 1st and 10 there.
Good field position, though, right there at the 40, starting off. Run a nice corner route again to Josh Norman. Good delivery, good strong running by Josh.
We'll see that again, Coach. That's terrific.
We love to see that good, strong running after the catch. Good protection. Again, you see Josh put some air on the ball to get it over everybody and into the hole. Good catch by Josh Norman.
Had a good run here, Coach.
Good strong running. Almost pulled out of that tackle.
39 yards, 1st and 10 for Kansas 22.
Drop back to pass. We try a little wheel route there to Seth Luttrell, and couldn't quite get it to him.
2nd and 10.
Here they come with that same blitz that they got us before on, but Josh got time. Look at that beautiful pass. Great job by Andre Wilco getting open, and it's a perfect pass with the blitzer coming right in Josh's face. He puts air on the ball, perfect spiral, and drops a fade route right over the defender.
You'll see 2 replays of it. Coach, the thing that impresses me, it's as far in the end zone as you can get almost without going out. Just perfectly thrown pass.
It's the only spot he could have put it, really, and just an excellent play. He knows there's a blitzer coming unblocked, so he knows he's going to get hit. He's calm, throws the ball high. You have to put it up high so it'll drop right in the hole right there beyond the defenders.
61 yards, 3 plays that drive, and Tim Duncan extra point, Mr. Automatic, and makes it 34-16 Sooners. Duncan again will be kicking off into the wind.
Again, he makes a big strong kick. Gets the ball up high and hangs. They're going to return it, but it's up there a good while down to about the 6, and that's a good kick into the wind. We still hold them inside the 20 or right at the 20.
Yeah, Roger Ross returned it to the 20.
Here they're just running a basic zone, and we missed one tackle, but it's good secondary support. Brandon Everidge and Roy Williams, I believe, coming in to make the play.
2nd down 4 from the 26 in KU territory.
They run the same play again. Rocky misses the tackle, which is a rare occasion for him, and then J.T. Thatcher comes up with a good, solid tackle.
36-yard line, 1st and 10, Kansas.
Here they boot it. We've got some pressure on them, which is good off the corner and good coverage outside.
2nd and 10 to Kansas 36.
Here they pick up the blitz, but they call holding. But there's J.T. In good position and makes a big interception.
That's number 3 for him.
Watch it again. We've got a blitz off the corner. They pick it up, which happens. They practice too. They made some plays and did well here at picking it up. But makes a poor decision, poor throw, and JT's in position to capitalize on it and bring the ball back.
Oklahoma, 1st and 10 to Kansas 35 after that interception. And the Ninja
We didn't execute real well there. We let a guy come off the edge, and we've worked on this a lot, so we'll get better at it.
2nd and 16 after loss of 6.
Play on and gets a few yards back.
8 yards back, and it's 3rd and 8. To 33.
Drops back, and just a little bit late there with the curl route, but Damon does a great job catching it, turning it up for a 1st down.
So it's at the 12, and it's 1st and 10. Ronaldo works.
Poor decision there by Ronaldo to pull back outside. Keep the ball up inside, run hard, and get what you can.
Lost 5 seconds.
We're close here to that corner route, and defended well, though, by Kansas, and can't complete it.
So it's 3rd and 15.
And again, here we just try an inside curl route, and they defend it well. And I really thought we'd make that, Bob. You know, Tim had been hitting the ball so well, and we're right there in good position, middle of the field. He just pushed it a little bit.
Tim's a great kicker and had a great day. Coach, now you made some great adjustments, obviously, on the defense particularly. Kansas is...
It was a good, solid 3rd quarter, really, both sides of the ball. Defensively, yes, got a lot of pressure, you know, on their quarterback, set up a field goal, you know, to give us some points there, with the turnover. Offensively, to go down and score a touchdown, you know, now to put us up 11, you know, or put us up 18. So, good, solid 3rd quarter. We needed it, and I was glad to see our players again react after halftime, make some adjustments, come out and play well, play better, play smarter, and make some plays.
You know, this 3rd quarter you were going against the wind, but that didn't seem to make any difference with the kicking or your offense.
No, you know, the wind really wasn't too much of a factor, but there was enough of a breeze that it could have. But no, Josh throws the ball. He's plenty strong, getting the ball where he needs to, you know, and throwing the game. And Tim, the way he's hitting the ball, kicking, and all, it really wasn't a factor. But it's always good to have it in the 4th quarter in case you need it.
And the Sooners do have, and we'll have a look at that 4th quarter on Sooner Football 2000. Stay with us. As we start the 4th quarter, Sooners lead 34-16. We pick it up 3rd and 2 at the KU 28. Kansas in possession.
And we missed a couple of tackles there, but good, strong running on their part. Again, give them credit. A good, strong back right there, Norris, and he picks up the 1st down. Here they throw a boot pass on the edge, and they complete it downfield for about 15 yards.
Derek straight on the tackle. 1st and 10, 43 in Sooner territory.
Here they try a fake screen and go, and we come in with good pressure, good coverage downfield, and get a good sack. I believe that was Dan Cody on the sack.
2nd down, 14.
Here we got a blitz on again. Ramon Richardson, great play in the open field to get a big sack there, back-to-back sacks. And the guy hadn't been sacked all year, and to get 7 of them was just outstanding. And here's Ramon Richardson making a big play. And Ramon Richardson, probably the biggest play in the game, was in the 2nd quarter when we were up. Kansas was up 16-10, and we had just fumbled the ball on offense, and he comes up and strips Smith of the football and gives us the ball back.
A great game. And
good coverage there. Brandon Everidge comes up on a long 3rd down play and makes an easy tackle, forces another punt.
This was the only time Kansas was in the Sooner territory after this point in the 2nd half, and the Sooners drove them back and forced them a punt here. J.T. Thatcher returns at 7 yards. 1st and 10 for the Sooners at the 21-yard line, Oklahoma territory.
Josh Heupel back to pass there, gets a nice crossing route to Curtis Fagan, wide open, and just about got it all the way and just barely stepped out of bounds. He did a nice job tight roping it, though.
He did. You're going to see that again from ground level.
See it right here. He's left wide open. Someone busted and didn't cover him, but almost, right on the fingertips. And good job holding on. And we need to get Curtis to put the ball in the other arm. But right there, he stepped out. So he was awfully close.
After a penalty for false start, it's 1st and 15 for the Sooners at the 48.
Throw a swing pass out there to Quentin Griffin. Good job getting it upfield for a 1st, and he's sitting on the ground there, and
wow,
they hit it out once he's on the ground. They call a fumble. You see it here again. And
look at this, Coach. It's amazing. He's obviously down.
His knee's been down for a while, and they say the play was, look, at 16, one of their guys is walking away, and anyway, that's the way it goes. You got to hold on to the ball and hand it to the official, and then they can't call a fumble. So that's our fault. We need to hold on to the football.
From the Kansas 45, 1st and 10, that was David Wynn.
Lawrence Marshall.
2nd and 9.
Good defense there. Just, you know, we got a good lead. They're trying to use the clock. That's fine. We'll let them. Just keep tackling them inbounds and keep them from getting 1st downs.
3rd and 4 from the 49.
Good coverage there by Derek Strait, fourth throw.
Pelfanio, the kicker's back, Joey Pelfanio, and this goes off the side of his foot for a
good field position for our offense on the 40-yard line. Run a zone play there to Ronaldo, and good job there getting it up in a crease for a few yards.
2nd down 7 from the Oklahoma 43.
Run a swing pass to, I believe, Seth Luttrell right there, and gets it upfield for a 1st down. Good pickup.
9-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for Kansas 48.
Ronaldo here needs to keep that ball again inside. We keep trying to bounce things around. The it's going to work. Sometimes you just got to stuff it up.
We'll
hit a crossing route there to Andre Woolfolk, but pick some yards up.
Picked up 8, but there's a delay of game penalty, so it's 3rd and 13 to 49.
We roll Josh out, and we're real close to completing that. We're just a little bit. Josh wants to keep that low and away, but just a little hard to handle, and Antoine couldn't pick it up, so we're forced to punt. And Jeff hits a great punt.
That was a great kick, Coach, and he had a great day kicking, didn't he?
He did. Excellent day kicking the ball, giving us field position, but we. You know, they get another possession, we get another possession. The 4th quarter ends, but still to win by 18 points. Good football team. Give Kansas credit. You know, they're good athletes. You know, they practice. They watch videotape too, so they got some plays. But felt good that in the end we had a few more plays and ended up winning a good football.
All those interceptions. J.T. Thatcher had 3. Let's have a look at those 3 interceptions by J.T. and you can comment.
Turnovers make a difference in every game, and watching them, you get here, we get good pressure. Here you got Roy Williams bothering the quarterback, forces a poor throw, and that's J.T. Thatcher with again being in position, catching the ball, good interception. You know, and it's field position, it's points. So that's automatic, not automatic, but it's a field goal, and it makes a difference. J.T. coming up there on a tackle. There's another play by Smith trying to break the pocket. Again, J.T. running them down. Here they try again to draw us upfield. Good coverage there. And J.T.'s playing over the top of his play he's supposed to do. Here they run the fake, but J.T.'s coming up from his safety. Great hit, and just sort of stunned himself. Again, coming up out of the secondary, making a tackle.
That little guy's hard to tackle, too.
He's a good player. David Winbush, he's a good back. Another good position on the football, finds the receiver, and those sacks and interceptions, fumbles, get 7 turnovers. That's going to be a factor in the game.
I think some fans thought.
Oh, there's no question. They've got good players. Without a back, Dylan Smith is going to give a lot of people trouble. You know, they're good receivers. They're back. David Winbush does a lot of good things. So they have a good team.
Now, Coach, the 1950 National Championship Sooner team was honored yesterday at the end of the 1st quarter, and it's, gosh, this is 4 National Championship teams the Sooners have honored in the last couple of years. That's something, isn't it?
I tell you, since I've only been here 1.5 seasons, and it seems like every week we're honoring a national championship team. A lot of teams just honor conference championship teams. We've got all these national championship teams honored, so it's great. Saw Billy Vessels being introduced out there.
He just scored right there.
Just felt great watching them all. Great to see them all back here, and a bunch of great players.
Claude Arnold, quarterback, good friend of mine, and I'm proud to say, and that was against Nebraska. Sooners are national champions, 1950. They were honored, and the fans loved it, and there they are, lined up at the goal line. They crossed that many times.
That was a tough part of the game. At that point, we weren't playing so great, but I looked down there and still felt very proud watching all of them, and I'm sure that, you know, it's good to see them back sharing with each other and enjoying each other's friendship again.
Eddie Crowder was there. He coached against the Sooners for a while at Colorado. And oh, those guys, they were great.
Yeah, it's a good group.
I happened to be in school at that time, Coach, and I can tell you it was a thrill watching them play.
You had to go 10-1. That'll make the season fun, won't it?
They were part of that 31-game winning streak. There's Billy Vessels.
There's Billy Vessels right there.
Heisman Trophy winner. Great crowd and a tremendous tribute to the 1950 national champs. And we'll be back to talk about that Texas team right after this.
Now it's time for the Big Time Sports Apparel Player of the Week. It's when we pick the Sooner that typified the big-time attitude to dig down deeper. This week's big-time player is J.T. Thatcher from Norman, Oklahoma. He had 3 interceptions against Kansas. Congratulations, J.T. You are the big-time player of the week. When you...
Coach Stoops, the Big 12 season now underway. You're 1-0 in the conference. Where do you stand at this point, do you think?
Well, it's a good beginning, you know, to be 4-0. Not everyone is, so that part feels good. It's good to have your first conference victory, and excited about a lot of the things we're doing as coaches. Though we still have to, we've got a lot of things to get better at. We're going to work on them this week in a lot of areas, and we need to play smarter. More than anything, our players need to be smarter on the field and what we're doing sometimes, and we got to keep working on that, and they need to keep pushing themselves to play a little smarter.
Coach, you haven't lost a home game since you've been here, and Texas is next, and the Sooners are the home team, even though the game's played in Dallas.
That's right, but it's a neutral site, so it is our home. It is our home field advantage, and it'll be good to be down there. But just a fantastic environment to go down there and split that stadium in half. We're excited as a team, you know, to be going down, ready to compete with Texas and in the Cotton Bowl. So it's going to be fun. We're excited about it.
Speaking of crowd, just one other comment back at the Kansas game. That was a great crowd for the Kansas game, wasn't it?
Oh, sure. You know, here
Loud,
it's going to be sold out every. You know, it's going to be sold out every game, and it's fun, and the crowd was into it and loud and made a difference. So we need to keep them.
What about this Texas team? How good are they, Coach?
Well, they're a good football team, obviously. And you know, a lot of good football players, and so you know, it's a good, solid football team. You know, which everyone realizes, but. We're excited the way we're playing and anxious to go compete with them.
Well, Coach, everyone's talking about the quarterback situation at Texas. What's your opinion of that?
Well, I'm not much on giving opinions, but just from watching and what I've seen, that I imagine that you know, we'll see you know, probably see Sims start and see Major Applewhite play most of the game. You know, that seems to be how they've done it to this point. But again, I wouldn't be at all surprised just to see him start Major Applewhite against us and let him go the whole way, you know, but we'll see. It's just one of those things. Their offense doesn't change a whole lot.
I was going to say, it really doesn't make that much difference, does it?
Well, they're going to run the same plays for the most part, and, you know, so we'll just see how it goes, but, you know, that's up to them to decide.
I know you've been involved in great rivalries like this before, but looking back at last year's OU-Texas game, it is a unique situation there as far as, boy, the intensity is really there.
Oh, it's fun to walk in there, the intensity of the crowd. Everybody, again, you split that stadium in half, and half of it's red and half of it's burnt orange, and that's it's fun to be in that environment. 2 good teams going at it, so we're excited to go down there and compete with them and see what we can do.
If you wouldn't mind busting it down a little bit, what about the Texas defense? How do they stack up?
Well, they you know, a bunch of athletes that run around. They do work a lot of different blitzes, and they're good cover people. They play in most of the game in man-to-man, and a good, strong physical front. You know, offense, their running game, though, you know, the first few games it hadn't produced like they wanted it to. They ran better here in their last game, and Hodges, I'm sure they'll continue to work their run. The big plays on the passing game are what I felt made the difference in the game. Major Applewhite made some outstanding throws with pressure. I think we knocked him down 15, 17 times, but he still delivered the ball and made some plays when he needed to.
Well, of course, the big plays and the special teams always figure in this game too, don't they?
They sure do. You know, they're a factor in all games, and you know, we'll need to be sharp on all our special teams. Hopefully, we get some returns, some blocks, hopefully, and play consistently ourselves in protecting the ball.
Will you change your routine any this year as opposed to last year for this game?
No, I felt good about our practice week, about going down there on Friday,
right.
Getting settled, and it's going to be at 11 a.m. Kickoff, which is great. We'll get out there beginning of the morning or end of the. It's a great environment to be in, and we're excited to go play it.
Well, I know I love this game, Coach, and